Hello everybody, I'm Sophie and welcome to my channel. I am going out for St. Patrick's Day, so I thought I would pop on the camera and I'm going to show you the makeup look, this look here that I'm doing. Nothing too crazy, just a really everyday look for this afternoon and evening. Okay, so yeah, keep watching if you want to see my chatty get ready with me. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna do a little base for my face before I put anything on it. I actually got this Glam Glow Glow Starter Illuminating Moisturizer, and I've used it a few times. It's actually really lovely. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, maybe a little bit more, like that much on my hand, and smooth it all over my face. Just like that. As I mentioned, I'm going to a St. Patrick's Day event, and I actually really I'm not a huge fan of St. Patrick's Day. People just love day drinking and it's not really my cup of tea, to be honest. Okay, so now got a bit more of a glow going on, but my face needs some TLC. To prime my face, I'm gonna mix the Dr. Brandt Pores No More with this Hocus Pocus. It's like a liquid illuminator. Give me some glow, hopefully. So, I'm gonna get that, about that much, quite a bit, just to cover my face. And I'm going to add some illuminator, mix it together in my hands, and apply that all over my face. So I'm going to this St. Patrick's Day event, and it's nothing crazy. I didn't even really have any green clothing to wear. I don't know about you guys, but I know people always wear green like the Irish, but I don't really have anything green to wear, so I'm gonna wear something green. It's just not like bright green. I feel a lot of people do bright green, but that is definitely just not me. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit in for a second. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna use this IT Cosmetics CC cream. This stuff is awesome. I don't really like really thick foundations, especially I hate wearing like foundation during the day. I just feel like I can see it caked on my face, so it really bothers me. But the CC cream from IT Cosmetics is really, really nice, and it actually has SPF 50 in it, which is like amazing. So I'm gonna use this. I have it in light because I'm very white right now, clearly. So I've toyed around with different ways to apply this, but I'm just going to smooth it out with this brush. So I'm actually gonna put it directly on the brush. What else? So as you can see, it goes on like that. It's really nice and creamy and gives a lot of like coverage, I guess, but it's not high coverage. It just like gives a really nice instant, like natural looking face, which is pretty much the best. My skin is obviously not amazing right now, so I actually really hate putting anything too heavy on my face, especially when my skin's kind of not doing so hot. So this is kind of perfect. It gives me some coverage, but it also is light enough that I don't feel like I'm covering and suffocating my skin too much. Always taking it down to the neck, as per usual. Okay, I'm gonna use concealer. I just took a really long nap and I'm exhausted. Daytime naps, you know. Do you feel me? Do you guys do them? They're the best. Except the worst. Honestly, I say they're the best, but I really hate taking naps in the day, although sometimes I do it when I'm super tired. I just find I wake up and I feel so groggy. I feel like I've just like, I don't know, been knocked unconscious. So I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because I need some serious help in the eye. I look ridiculous. I look like when people dress up as like deer for Halloween and they have the like, that makeup is so cute though. I know it's been like insanely overdone over the last few years, but it is so cute. So I'm just using a damp beauty blender to blend that out and lift some, like it kind of adds just like light under your eyes, I find this concealer. I blend it pretty intensely all over my face just because I do like that effect that it does add, almost looks like light. Got a bit more life to me now. One thing I've realized when watching myself put on makeup is that I have like a horrendous makeup face. I'm like, and I've gotta learn to look a bit more like a normal person when I put on my makeup. So I'm gonna attempt to do that today. And sorry we're in my bathroom. This has probably got the worst like sound and lighting. It's actually really terribly lit and set up for doing any sort of video in, but we're actually moving soon, so maybe I'll have a better bathroom to show you guys and to like do some videos in. Okay, got a bit more life to me now. So now I am going to deal with that. I'm gonna use the NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer, and this one is in shade Custard. It's a little bit too dark for my under eyes right now, but I find that the one I use, which is vanilla, I think, under my eyes is a little too light for blemishes. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do with my hair today. I think I'm gonna do really soft waves. That's kind of what I usually go to. And I'm just blending that a bit in with my Beauty Blender. Beauty Blender! Okay, there we go. So I've concealed my spots. I'm actually kind of shit at concealing my spots, to be honest. I just hate, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I hate putting too much concealer on pimples because I find it just makes them look so much worse. Like, ugh, I hate it. Do you guys get like that? Do you just hate the look of concealer on pimples? I don't know, it's a bit of a weird conversation. So now I'm just gonna, I have a little bit of powder on this brush, and I'm just gonna put that directly over the spots that I just concealed and a little bit under my eyes, because I just want to set that a little bit so that it doesn't slide around. Okay, so now we gotta add some color into my face because I'm looking a little like a ghost, obviously. So I think I'm just gonna use, I'm not gonna do too intense of a bronzer because I just feel super pale and it is the daytime still. So I'm gonna use the Laguna liquid bronzer, and I'm just gonna put it on this same brush and just like a small dab because it does, so much product comes out, as you'll see. And I'm just gonna take that on my cheeks and then up to my temple, and then slowly just blend that in to add some cooler. You would never have guessed that I just got back from California and Mexico. I mean, granted, I was in California, it was really cold. It was sunny and beautiful as always, but it was so cold, so you couldn't like have your bod showing at all. But Mexico was beautiful and like so warm every single day, but we were only there for 4 days, so not really enough time. I have like really fair skin, but it's really yellowy undertone, so I don't burn very easily, thank goodness. But that, for some reason, it takes me a really long time to get a tan. I can get a really nice tan, but it takes some work to get there, and I'm really insane about putting like a ton of stuff on my face, so my face is always kind of really pale, but that's okay. Okay, so there, I have a bit more like life to my face, and I think I might do a slight contour, and by slight I mean like not a proper contour in any sense of the word. So I'm just gonna make a really soft line like that on either side of my face, and then I'm gonna blend that out a little bit just to kind of add a little bit of definition to my face without like properly contouring. And actually these lines are like in the wrong spots, so I clearly know what I'm doing with a contour. Okay, now I'm gonna add some blush, and I'm going to use the Tarte Partey. I've decided I'm over this blush pretty intensely, but I have to decide what blush to get next. I don't know, blushes are a weird one because it has to be the right color for your skin tone for it to look really good. But I haven't found the one, you know? If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, so just add some cooler. I'm gonna add some bronzer to my eyelids. using the same Too Faced bronzer. I'm just dipping a little bit in on this brush, and I'm gonna go in and add that just all across my eyelid. Really softly. It just adds a little bit of color. And for some reason, if you don't have like an eyeshadow palette with some good just neutral shades, I do find that bronzers work really nicely, and then it kind of gives this like consistent glow to your face. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Yeah, I just find it's a really nice way to kind of cheat it and just get a little bit of eyeshadow on the fly without too many products. So it's kind of nice when you're traveling even, or if you just don't have a ton of options. So now I'm gonna do my brows because they're really bothering me. As always, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Brow Box. So actually, I'm just gonna brush up my eyebrows. They're not super thick right now. This one's actually fine, but this one just drives me nuts. Okay, so I'm actually using the darker shade, and I'm just gonna fill them in. Okay, if you guys are like me and you struggle with your brows a little bit, this is a little trick that I've learned through sucking just ever so slightly. Take a spoolie brush. I just have this extra one from when I got eyelash extensions, and I just brush them through quite a few times, and I find it just kind of gets any excess product out of there, so they just look a little bit more natural, which helps when you're feeling like, because I find so many times I do my brows and I keep staring at them in the mirror and they're not symmetrical enough for my liking, and I'm so frustrated. And this really helps just to like comb them through, just throws the product around a little bit, or at least that's what I envision is happening. And I find it just helps a little bit to have a bit more of a natural appearance. So to set them, I am using the Glossier Boy Brow in brown, I think. I actually don't know, it doesn't say, but I think it's in the brown color, like the light brown. And this is just good to set them. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one is also awesome. That one I use clear. I don't actually know if they have a tinted one. This one's tinted, and at first I didn't like it, but it's grown on me. Okay. Sorry, this lens is really weird. It's kind of distorting my face when I go closer. Okay, now I'm gonna do some mascara. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And the other one, I'm impressed I can do this without a mirror and just with a little viewfinder. All right. Okay, so I'm doing Lancome's Monsieur Big mascara. I still love this one. And I am going to put that on. I know in one of my other videos I didn't do it from the top, or I didn't, yeah, but I'm actually gonna do that. I feel like I switch up how I apply my makeup all the time. Find ways that work, and they seem to work really well for like, I don't know, a few months at a time. And then you just feel like you want to switch it up again. I guess that's how it goes. Okay, now onto the other eye. I can still see that pimple so clearly. I think I'm gonna have to take another stab at covering that puppy up. Okay. When you put on mascara, I just find I feel like a human again. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm gonna try and touch this up again. I'm going to try and do the NARS Vanilla, just add a little bit of something ever so slightly lighter, and I'm just gonna use my finger. That help a little bit? Okay, I'm just gonna set this a little bit in hopes that it helps a little bit. Now I'm just gonna take just a brush and just slightly go over where I've put powder to make sure that I just get it off. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlighter on, and then I think I'm pretty much done. I'm going to use my tried, tested, and true What's Up by Benefit on the high points of my face. And then mix it in with my hand. As usual, you guys will probably notice my nails are so short, and I just released my video about biogel, but I was trying to save some money after my vacation, so I decided I'm gonna take a little break off from them, and so my nails are really short again. But you know what's funny? When I have really short nails, I find that bright red nail polish looks so much cuter. So I'm excited to be able to do that again and like have it look that way. Okay, I just put some, a little bit of highlighter on the insides of my eyes, on the cheekbones, and along the bridge of my nose. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on my Cupid's bow. It just kind of opens up or makes your mouth look more awake. I'm just kidding. It just kind of like makes your mouth look a little bit larger. It's weird, but you get what I mean. It makes your lips look bigger. Speaking of lips, time to line them. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever. This is in 3C. Obviously, I copied Elena Davison on this one as well. Canadian girl rocking it. And she just said it was a really good go-to color. And it is. It's such a good nudie go-to color. So I line my lips, and then I kind of fill them in with the product. Depends what color I'm going for, but I'm gonna do that today. So got that done. Now I'm gonna set this with my Urban Decay my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Let that set in for a bit. And then I think I might add some Bite Beauty. I have some samples of different Bite Beauty products, and of their like multi-stick, I think it's called. I have one of them, but I have a sample in the color Cashew, which is pretty fun. So I might try that. I'm gonna add that on top. Oh, it's pretty similar actually. It's got like a little bit more red to it. I'm just putting it on with a brush. Okay. So I'm gonna go do my hair, and then I'll show you the final look. Okay, so here is my finished product. I did really loose waves in my hair today. And yeah, I ended up putting this on, which I don't think counts as green for St. Patrick's Day, but it is green, okay? So this is what I'm gonna wear to go out today, this afternoon, evening. And yeah, let me know if you like this makeup look, and if you want to see more of my get ready with me's of just like everyday events or activities I'm doing, let me know. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well, it's been a lot of fun getting ready with you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.